Danganronpa.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Danganronpa. Und ja, mir wird gesagt, jetzt wird es eine sehr interessante Folge. Ich steppe auf Kokichi, dass er stirbt. Ich rede halt mit ein paar Leuten darüber, die das auch spielen. Und ja. On my feet for the first time in a long while, I walked uneasily to the door. I slowly opened it and... You look terrible. Maki.
Hey.
Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I will be in the dining hall with everyone else. Everyone?
Okay.
I will be waiting, so hurry up. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall? I guess I should go. I hurried and took a hot shower, then left my room. Denn das ist alles Fake hier. Krasse Scheiße. Ist ziemlich depressive Stimmung. Ja, zu Recht. Gerade herausgefunden, dass wir eigentlich auf dem Raumschiff sind. Ja. Ne? Und dass eigentlich alle tot sind. Aber ist die Frage, stimmt das? Oh. Everyone was in the dining hall, besides Kokichi and Kaito. But mentally, they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible? Well, your face always looks like that. What are we talking about? We're discussing how we wanna die, right?
Huh?
What? I wanna go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that? Sure, but before that, take a look at this. Is that a flashback light? Maki, why do you have that?
I see.
It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning. It was just sitting there? Kokichi probably just put it there.
Well then.
To confirm the truth, perhaps. If we use that flashback light, we may recover memories that corroborate this story. So we're supposed to use this flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us. We do not need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves.
Hey.
Do you want to die? Comfortably? I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first. What? Why do we have to do that? It's the only thing we can do right now. If we are going to die, then we might as well do anything we can. We will have no regrets in that way. And even if it's dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing for us to lose. We don't have any hope left. So let's do what we can. Well, okay, things won't end up any worse than they already are. So, when you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep?
It's decided.
Then it's decided. Keep Suichi, are you fine with that? Very well. Yes.
Okay.
And thus it was decided, fairly painlessly. A flashback light suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. But because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway.
Hey.
Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light, and at that moment... Was ist, wenn das alles gelogen ist? The world flipped upside down, turned inside out. That's it. I remember. Everything is connected. And we had forgotten. And we had forgotten that everything is connected. It all started at that academy, a government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various objects. Hope's Peak Academy. And the event that tore that school apart changed the world. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It triggered a wave of terrorism war across the world, humanity's true despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of the terrible violence, and the tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. The ultimate despair. She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy was the same way, trapped by the ultimate despair forced into a killing game. But after Junko Inoshima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. But Junko's disciples, the humans of despair, went down sowing chaos. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. The war between hope and despair grew more and more extreme. The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered, was the beginning of our truth. One day, terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of meteorites fell upon the world, carrying an unknown virus. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the immense cried humanity deserves damnation. The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence, but then... Makoto Naegi, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Goofa project at Hope's Peak Academy. Only genius can overcome nature and only hope can overcome despair. Our young geniuses must escape this earth to become the seeds of the future. That's the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Goofa project began and 16 Hope's Peak students were selected. We were those 16 students. That's it. We weren't all attending different high schools. We were all attending the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy. We were the students that applied after learning Hope's Peak was rebuilt. And the new Hope's Peak was like that. It was like last. It accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope's Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes, but we were all students of Hope's Peak Academy. From the candidates, the 16 of us were selected for the Goofa project because... No, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. The mysterious virus from the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. But we just happened to be immune to the virus. That was the reason why we were chosen for the Goofa project. I finally remember. That world, this world, it's all connected.
That's it.
Everyone, did you all remember?
Yes.
Yes, I can vividly recall everything now. Yeah, how could we forget something so important? We were students of Hope's Peak Academy. We were the symbols of hope and trusted with the survival of humanity, except for one person. Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game, his organization's real identity.
They were the remnants of despair.
That's right. The cult organization out to destroy the Gopher project. If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants of despair. Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
It's so obvious, a killing game like this could only be done by the remnants of despair.
Class trials. Monokuma. Students of Hope's Peak Academy. It's all just like Junko and Oshima's killing game. Only someone who worships the ultimate despair would replicate that killing game.
Which means...
This killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. A killing game that mirrors hope and dark despair. Wait, hold on. If this was such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admire in Kashima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us to despair, but he got bored of that plan. Wanted to feel the despair of your plan being ruined. That's the ultimate despair for you.
Hey!
What's wrong, Maki?
So what?
Nothing, I'm just
It's okay.
convinced. It's probably fine though, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Are you sure? We finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything. Even if we get out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope left for us. No, we just need to become that hope. What's with, with you all of a sudden? If all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. After all, we were students of Hope's Peak Academy, aren't we? We are all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and
Listen
despair.
closely.
If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope will have fought for
That's
nothing. Fought for nothing. That's what my inner voice is telling me. That no matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. Yes, that's what it's urging me to do. So I will not despair. Even if it's only a little, I will move forward with hope.
Okay,
Kibu.
listen closely.
Right now, there is no use in thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. Because as long as we are alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning for ourselves. That's what I believe hope is. That's what hope is. I see, yeah, you're right. We are the students of the new Hope's Peak Academy, rebuilt as a symbol of hope. If we, the students of Hope's Peak Academy, give up, the world really will be plunged into despair.
Right!
I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm gonna live till the end and never give up. We won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world. But making the impossible possible is what magic is all about. It's a pain, but it will be worth it. I will live for 100 million more years.
You're
You
right.
guys, you're right, let's do this.
Alright.
Let's fight together against
Yes.
despair. Yes, as long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. We all stood in unison. We each felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. The hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots deep down. It was supporting each and every one of us. Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This power of hope. With a laugh like that, you sound like less a mage, more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left a flashback light to make us give up. But if that was his plan, it failed. Was ist, wenn's von Kaito war? It's true, it does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who can give us flashback lights is Kokichi. So what's our plan now? What are we going to do about
That's
Kokichi?
right.
We gotta stop, you know, who the remnant of despair, or despair will never end. We have to save Kaito too.
You're right!
Yeah, of
You're
course.
right.
He's so stupidly positive. He's just the kind of guy we need at the time
That's
like this. With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. That's exactly right. I knew that even in a situation like this, he would think of something. The problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito? They're in the exercise hangar. Both of them. Kokichi did say that Kaito would be trapped in there, but by chance I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday. Really?
Right, right!
I bet the truth is you were worried about Kaito and we were watching the Hong all day. Looks like that was the case.
So what?
It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything, I just had nothing else to do. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for an assassin to watch their targets and think of ways to killing them.
Stop it.
We were just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100%.
We know they're in the exercise hangar, but how do we get them out?
By the way,
The hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote key to shut off that alarm system. And there's also an electric barrier, right? You would need to do something
Yes.
about that too. Yes, but even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm too. So many problems right from the start. What should we do?
It's okay.
It will be fine. I think I know how to stop the alarm system in the electric barrier. Dann gehen wir doch da mal hin. Moment, muss ich jetzt mit ihr reden, oder? Ja, okay. How do you plan to get past the alarm system barrier with the electro hammer?
Well,
If you hit the control panel with it, it should disable the electric barrier. We did the same thing to the electric lock on the exit to the outside world. But it won't work the same way on the alarm system, will it? The alarm will go off before we can even get close enough to use the electro hammer.
that's true.
Then we'll use this. Is that... It's not exactly a bomb though, even called electro bomb. It jams electronic signals, yeah. Wir erinnern uns. Why do you have that, Maki? There were the only 3 and I thought Kokichi had them. I stole it from his pocket
Okay.
during that time. As expected, your kleptomania and terrifying glare for are both classes. First class. The terrifying glare what part was a joke, so can you stop glaring at me so terrifyingly? Nice work, Maki. We can use that electro bomb to get inside the hangar. Not only that, it will disable all communications.
Okay.
That should include the remote control for Kokichi users for the exercise.
100%.
If we use the electro bomb in front of the shutter, it should affect the entire hangar. Then Kokichi will be as good as butt naked. All he will be able to do is hold his crouch and run. But he might still be able to crawl and exercise from inside. Butt naked? I'm pretty sure he will be clothed. Then we should bring the electro hammers as a precaution against the exercises. Dang, I just left mine sitting around without charging it. Sorry, but I did too. It takes 24 hours to charge an electro hammer, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. We're going to wait until tomorrow morning? What about the hangar? We don't really have a choice, do we? Without electro hammers it's impossible. Maki, I know that you don't want to wait a single minute more than necessary, but we shouldn't try this until tomorrow. Everyone is ready.
That's true.
Fine, that's what we will do then. This time we'll definitely kill him. Kill?
Wait!
No, Maki, you can't. Even if he's member of the pair, that doesn't. But if we kill him, then everything will end. We have no other choice. For that reason, I will kill him. But you can't.
You're right.
I understand how you feel, Maki, but we would feel bad after we killed him. It would be no different than the killing him that caused so much suffering. That's sort of the thing the Remains of Despair or Kira would do.
Okay.
But Kaito said that killing is wrong, remember?
I knew it.
So we can't.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
If everything thinks that way, then I will listen to you guys.
Well,
But if it seems like anything dangerous is going to happen, then I will definitely kill him. Wow, Maki is actually reliable. No, she's dangerous. There's nothing more dangerous than heated Maki. If Maki roll gets too heated, you could burn your tongue. Did you see those eyes? They were like a predator looking at its prey. You may have deserved that. But it's true that it's quite unexpected. I didn't think it would be able to stand together as one again. And it's thanks to Maki. While we were sedentary, feeling sorry for ourselves, she was planning. I suppose it might also be thanks to Kaito. Because Kaito was worried about her, she promised to work hard to do her best. Of course, if I pointed that out, she would ask me if I wanted to die again. What are you looking at?
Sorry.
hey.
Let's do our best, then the 3 of us can train together again.
Okay.
We finalized our plan to get into the exercise hangar tomorrow morning. Until then, we would wait for the actual hammers to recharge and finish preparations. We split up, focused and determined. Free Time jetzt noch? Nee, die skippe ich, Alter. Ist ja fast schon das Ende.
All right.
Yes. Ja, ich bin useless und so weiter. Wait. Keine Free Time? I'm sure I don't want me to worry about him. Ah, okay, wir gehen jetzt zum Hangar. Verstehe. Weil wir worried ob sind, okay. Gehen wir noch mal hin. Wie viele Coins habe ich eigentlich? Ah, sieht man hier nicht. Und ich will jetzt nicht unnötig dafür das Ding aufmachen. Falls übrigens die Frage kommt, if I keep going, I should reach the hangar. If Kokichi's in the hangar, there's a good chance the exercises are patrolled nearby. I should be careful. Böse Sender? What?
Huh?
Monokuma? It's the first time I've seen him in a while. Are the exiles protecting him? But how now? Why all four of them? Just controlling them, right? So why would he do that? What if the exiles are here? They aren't guarding the hangar. This is my chance. Es fehlt einer. I should hurry, but carefully. I don't want to draw attention. Es fehlt doch einer. Hä, kann ich da...
Ah,
There's a window to the bathroom window. Can I see inside from here? I peeked into the small window and saw a silhouette on the other side.
what are you doing here? Kaito! Don't shout, stupid. Kokichi will hear us.
Is he close?
Is he close by? No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. It'll be bad news if he sees you here. He's got the exosols with him. Yeah, that's true. Wait, so what are you doing here? What am I doing here? Saving you, of course. What? By yourself? No, I'm just scouting the place. Tomorrow morning, we're all coming to rescue you. All of you? It was Maki's idea. Honestly, I had given up. We had all given up. But not Maki. She did everything she could to get you back. It's because she believes in you, Kaito. She knows that you would never give up, no matter how bad things got.
Yeah, of course. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Even if the world has ended and humanity has gone extinct, I can't give up. It'd be a crappy story if the hero gave up so easily.
That's not true. Yeah, that's right, Kaito.
Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
There's something I want to ask him. I don't care if he's overconfident or acting. I just want to hear him say, don't worry, it will
It's
be
just-
okay.
I'm happy you guys want to save me, but stay safe, okay? Getting close to an exisol is dangerous, even if you've got an electro hammer.
Got it. By the way, are you feeling okay? Apart from the injury, obviously.
Who, me? Yeah, of course. It's nothing. Anyway, Kokichi should be back soon, so we better end our chat.
Okay. And hey, Kaito, about what happened with Gonta.
Shuichi, I leave the rest to you.
What?
While I'm gone, you gotta support everyone, especially Maki-Roll. She can be reckless sometimes.
Yeah.
You're an impressive detective, through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Rely on your friends, that's it. That's what I've been
I
neglecting.
believe in you. So I'm leaving the rest to you for now. You got it, Shuichi?
Kaito, thank you. Thank you for being my
Yes.
friend.
I understand.
All right, now get going before Kokichi comes back.
You're right. See you tomorrow, Kaito.
After leaving Kaito with a smile, I returned to my room. There's no point in wandering around. I should stay in my room and relax. I tried to get myself into the right mindset for the final battle. While I was meditating on it, it became nighttime before I knew it. Okay. Yeah. I won't hesitate anymore.
All right.
I have to do it to live and find a reason to live. I will fight. I spent that night with that thought nestled deep into my heart. Nice. Just calm and listen. Well, if you're watching this Monokuma Theater segment, it's already too late. Your kids might not, but to a 100% cunt mascot like me, hope is, well, the thought of seeing young people brimming with hope, killing each other just to survive, watching their hope fade away, there's nothing more despair-inducing than that. My dear students, carrying humanity's hope, betraying, deceiving, killing each other. It makes me so sad. Oh, how I long to see everyone's despairing face soaked in blood and tears. I've gone and done it. What? After that empty announcement from Monokuma, I jumped out of bed. Alright, here we go. First on the dining. Ah, okay. Okay, wird direkt geskippt. Sehr gut. Okay, wenn man nicht hier rein teleportiert, dann heißt das eigentlich, ich muss auf jeden Fall zu Fuß gehen. Okay, alles sind da. We are all here. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Of course, my Electro-Hammer is all recharged. At that moment I realized one of us didn't have the Electro-Hammer. Maki? Maki, where's your Electro-Hammer? I don't need it. I would rather not use a weapon I'm familiar with.
Okay.
This is much better. A knife, well I suppose you know best. Then we are off. Before that, there's something I want to say. I scouted out the hangar yesterday. You scouted out the hangar? Yes, and I discovered that Kaito was trapped in the hangar's bathroom. The bathroom, I see. That certainly is the best place to lock someone up. And I also saw Monokuma by the hangar being protected by 4 exosails.
Is that all right?
So we have to be careful that we aren't spotted. I saw that too. You saw what? You were at the hangar too? Yes, I thought maybe I could get through the Kokichi before we carry out the plan. So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. How did it go? I went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. What did you witness? We can discuss that later. For now, share what I saw that's relevant to our plan. Suichi saw 4 exosails that appeared to be guarding Monokuma. Well, I saw one of them enter the hangar. Just one? Yes, the green exosail.
If I remember correctly,
The one guarding Monokuma. I made sure to stay out of his sight while I watched. Neither the alarm system nor the electric barrier reacted to the exosails present. Does that mean the alarm system and the electric barrier don't work on the exosails? Considering it's where the exosails are stored, that would appear to be a safe assumption. Anyway, there are 2 exosails in the hangar. We should be careful. We only have one chance. Since it's our only electro bomb, we can't afford to miss. Well done, we are off for this real this time. Let's go. Eager and motivated, the group rushed out of the dining hall, one after another. Alright, here we go. Ich würde einmal hier gerne speichern. Nur, dass wenn ich den Fall nochmal nachspielen möchte, dass ich hier die Möglichkeit habe. Das ist manchmal recht useful, actually. Um halt die Story und die Zusammenhänge gut zu erkennen, ob das alles so passt und verifizieren. Die ganzen Aussagen. Ist die Frage, kreisen die ganze Zeit zusammen? Ist Kaito wirklich in seinem Raum eingeschlossen? Wer kontrolliert die Exosails? Ist das ein letzter Test, um zu schauen, ob... Also, wer hat die Flashback-Light dahin platziert? Everyone must have gone to the hangar already. I shouldn't be late. Monokuma is not here. We should have been protected by the exosails. And the exosails... They don't look like they are going to move. What's going on? And there are only 3 of them. There should be more in the hangar. It's just like Kibo said, we should consider ourselves lucky that there's only 2. All 5 of them are here. It would be impossible to execute the plan. Was sind nämlich nochmal diese Viecher? Ist das von Alien Isolation? Everyone is here. Let's get started right away. I'm ready. Monkey, are you ready with the electro bomb? What do you think you are talking about? Who do you think you're talking about? It's similar to a grenade, except the detonation lags a bit after you push the switch. Once we roll this to the front of the shutter, I should disable the alarm system. This won't fail. The electro bomb has an effective range of 30 yards and lasts for 2 hours. If Kokichi's remote control is disabled, we will stand a chance against the exosails. Let's stop Kokichi before he gets into the exosails. But be ready for the worst. We might have to use the electro hammers. If he gets into that exercise, I will stop with the hammer. You're right.
What's the matter?
What's wrong, Makiro? We are all ready to start, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, alright. Then let's go. Maki triggered the electro bomb, then rolled it in front of the shutter, and then... The alarm system is at disabled. Now we can approach the control panel.
Leave it to me.
Will you do the honors? Leave it to me. Remember...
Alright.
Warum ist das so Achso, okay. Vermutlich wegen dem... The control panel was covered in marks as if damaged by something sharp. Soichi, what are you doing? Hurry up.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got it. No time to think. I aimed my swing at the control panel and brought it down as hard as I could.
Alright.
The electric barrier turned off. Let's go. We all ran to the shutter at once. We won't let Kokichi do whatever he wants anymore. We'd better be ready. This is it. The remains of the spare and here and now. After opening the shutter, we burst into the hangar, electro hammers in hand. To end this. To end this killing game. To end this despair. Oh.
What?
A body has been discovered! Everyone, please gather at the Exosol hangar! The killing game just keeps going and going! The despair's not over yet!
Jetzt weiß ich, was diese Person meinte, die gesagt hat, sie muss schauen, wer zum Cholesterol erscheint. Chaos and madness, confusing and turmoil. I couldn't stay calm, I couldn't keep it in. It was too much despair. Is that blood? The body discovery announcement. Does that mean someone is in that press?
What?
Who? The only ones in that hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. Must be one of them. What? Either Kokichi or Kaito is dead? Look.
Huh?
Those clothes. They're Kaito's.
What did you say?
Then the one in the heraldic press is... No, it's not possible. Looks like you have a lot of twists and turns to sort out during the class trial. That's what the killing game is all about, after all.
Now then.
And so I will now pass out the Monokuma file. Don't say you are getting bored of this, cause things are about to get interesting.
Now then.
I hope you pour your heart and soul into the investigation too. Hold on, we have to investigate, so the killing game is going to continue? If the killing game is continuing and Monokuma is still moving, then it means the mastermind Kokichi is still alive.
What was
If
that?
Kokichi is still alive, then that means the one dead over there is Kaito?
That's wrong.
No, that's not impossible. There has to be some mistake. There's no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. I made a run for the body when... Calm down. Maki's hand stopped me.
Huh?
Calm down? How can you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Wait.
It doesn't bother you? What are you talking about? More importantly, where's Kokichi?
Why?
That's right, I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar. He ran away, we need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit. Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned. No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away this. Wait, we can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain that if the dead body is Kaito. We have to explore all of the possibilities yet. If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in there? Are you saying it's Kokichi? Then why is the kill game still continuing?
Why?
And if Kaito is alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet? Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit? Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead.
Impossible.
I don't think Kaito could have killed Kokichi in the first place. He was wounded, you remember?
Actually,
And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the exercise at will. How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was sick and wounded?
No.
I don't know, I'm just saying it's a possibility. And even if it's Kokichi that was killed, it doesn't mean that Kaito is the culprit. So does that mean the culprit is one of us? Wait, that's impossible. No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we are suspects is going too far. I understand what that means. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead, but I just can't believe that, or perhaps I don't want to believe it. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find the truth here with our own hands and reveal that truth in the trial.
tell me.
So you want to continue the killing game? A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts there. You're an impressive detective through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. That's right, I have to do this, to keep my promise to
I
Kaito.
understand.
You're right, if the class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate. But we already know the answer. But you can't die here, we decided to live for hope.
But
My main concern is how Kokichi will react. If we accuse him of being the culprit. If he just plays dumb and runs away, there will be nothing we can do.
But
No, I don't think so. Junko and Oshima cherished the killing game rules. So that if the remains of despair worshipped, I don't think they would ignore those. Then it will be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him in the class trial. That's true. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death so easily?
well then.
Let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Suichi? Yeah. The body was discovered in the exercise hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. That's it? That doesn't tell us anything. The identity of the victim is unknown. It doesn't even tell us that much. It doesn't matter, we already know who the victim and the culprit are.
It's
The
decided.
culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kokichi. Wait, Maki, it's too early to decide that. It's true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but Kaito told me... Don't worry, I will do something about all this, that's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax. I want to believe in the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe in that with me. I refuse to investigate with you. What? Why?
I don't know.
You're not calm at the moment. Right now, you are acting like Kaito, back in Gonta's class trial. It was like this at that time too, wasn't it? You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. Maki turned her back to me and left. Maki. There's something about the air in here that makes me feel off. I don't know if the electro bomb is to blame or if I'm malfunctioning somehow, but I'm starting to feel somewhat sick. I don't feel weird at all. It gotta be because of the electro bomb. Kipo's an electric appliance after all.
Okay.
I'm telling you, appliance should go rest outside. I'm fine, but I suppose I will go investigate outside for now. Kipo left the hangar, swaying side to side a bit. Then I think I will start investigating too. Oh, will you be okay by yourself? Could I go with you if you want? We don't have to worry, we'll be fine by myself. If the body's like that, then we don't have to worry about anyone messing with. So it should be fine for all to investigate by ourselves. Yumiko left in a hurry.
Could it be?
I wonder if Yumiko suspects who? Everyone. Because if there's few of us, there's few people who could be the culprit, right? Of course it's obviously Kokichi, but like you said, there could be another possibilities. Maybe that was she thinking. I did suggest that possibility. The culprit might not be Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Everyone could be the culprit. We were united towards hope before all this, but now we are split up. That's why Kokichi killed Kaito? To disrupt our harmony? Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for, too. The reason Kokichi is going to hold this class trial might be to separate us. In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. That's why he killed Kaito. Then they were completely caught in this trap. It's all part of Kokichi's plan to separate us. That's exactly what he wanted. We are split up. We can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. We do not have much information to go on. The Mukuna file has been some help, but it's not enough time.
But
It's not enough this time. No point standing around complaining, I just have to do it. Time to start. To solve this mystery and find the truth behind it. I'm going to begin the investigation. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, nächste Episode investigieren wir. Und ich bin echt gespannt. Was ist, wenn's Suichi ist? Nicht Suichi, Kokichi. Was ist, wenn Kokichi echt nicht der Mastermind ist, sondern dass es alles nur gefaked ist? Warum sollte... Ach, keine Ahnung. Schreibt mir in die Kommentare, was ihr noch so für Gedanken habt. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Episode. Bis dann. Tschüsschen.